We're back again. We've done a full week in Poch and we survived the week. We picked up a small niggle over the Christmas period. We did miss 2.5 weeks worth of training, split into 2 blocks. A week is a long time in our sport. Now we're another week on from there. Things are looking good, not without the downs. There's still a lot of hardship. I'm trying to show you both the highs and the lows because our sport is glamorized and we see the Instagram models, if you like, and the highs, and very rare you see the lows, and there are lows that are followed. We're trying to be as honest and transparent and showing the reality of our sport. And within that, we are going to highlight someone within the sport, and that person is Nike's newest signing. We delve into his story, his trajectory, his perseverance, and his journey to his first pro contract. But before we get there, let's delve into a bit of Poch. Let's see a bit of what life is like here. And we made it through week 1. That's important. That's the key feature today. I made it through, which is good because it was checkered, it was scary, but we're back. But let's see a bit of training now. And we're back, another day back on the track. We've got a big gang of us this time. We're back in South Africa Poch, and we're ready for some fun actually, because this one could be exciting. Look at the gang, good size. So we have Jay, who's just there. We've got Killian, Grace, we've got Rainier, we've got Coach John, Dan Rowden, Gemma, Luca, and Cathal Irish. And there's a few others that are missing, so good numbers. Today's speed drills on the agenda, a few faster strides, and some LTP at the end, 5 or 6 mile. But it's a good bustling day. We're hiding away because it's a busy track. And I've had some time off, but I'm back now, and the last few sessions have been promising, so it doesn't look like I've missed too much. Let's have a look at the track. It doesn't look too busy now, but if I zoom in, you'll see, yeah, you'll see the numbers are good. We come for the sun, and we're blessed with this. But we still got it done. We're like dry mats, but it's still good fun.
Are you copying? It's warming up. Oh.
So it's another session day, and the rain was horrendous yesterday. We've had to switch today's training to tempo, mainly because the weather's so bad. But I'm gonna see if the boys are ready now. So our place is literally just there, and the boys are staying just here. Everyone looks ready. You know this is open. What's that, lads?
I like the colour scheme.
Don't, I know. This post-session catch-up. This is chilling post-session, and we head into the gym in 10 minutes, but Erin's chilling in bed with me. Are we chilling out, Erin? Yeah. What do you want to watch? Pepper. No Peppa Pig today. Post-midday nap. Sebi's joined us in bed now. I'm just peeling the latches for the kids, but we've got gym now, and then after gym, I would normally run, but I'm going to cross-train today because I'm only getting back into it again. I don't want to risk it. And session went well this morning, so yeah, we'll hit the gym. Then we'll cross-train. I might ice, and then I've got treatment later on. I've been getting treatment I think it's been like 4th treatment since I've been here. But yeah, I'm just not going to risk it. Just play it safe. easy run tomorrow, session on Thursday, and rest day Friday. So far so good. The weather was horrendous though. It was awful earlier. Yeah, I'll see you at the gym. Let's head there now. Okay, so the day's done. A successful day actually, a really good day. Look at our house. This is the reality of bringing your kids on camp. Living room becomes a playroom, but no, I digress. I want to take you through the day. So now, and I actually want to touch on something that I think is quite important, and it's more for the younger guys watching this. And I want to introduce you to something I train with, who is Nike's most recent signing. I think it's quite exciting, and more because of the pursuit of belief. I just want to speak to, I'm going to put Cathal on the spot now, and I want to speak to him a little bit just about himself, his journey, his beliefs, and the route he took to get into where he is. So the lads are just staying over here. So I'm gonna go up and speak to him now and see what he says, because this is more for the youngsters, the ones who aren't the best when they're 18. Cathal's 25 or 26 now, and he's only just signed his first pro contract. He did the US system. You'll get to know a little bit more now, but a reminder to sort of believe in your craft and what you're doing. Let's see if he's even about before we even talk too much. Is Cathal here? Yeah. I'm gonna quiz him. This is Killian here. Irish, I'm gonna quiz you here. But this
I'm gonna hold it because I feel like I don't know what to do with my hair.
So this is Nike's most recent recruit. But this is more, I wanted to speak to the younger guys about, because you're how old now?
27.
Damn!
Is this chair broke?
Oh,
Jesus Christ, wow.
You got it, it's on camera.
Wow. Oh man. So no, I wanted to speak to Irish, as we call him, Cathal. You're how old, sorry?
27.
You're 27 and you're Nike's newest recruit. Where were you when you was 18?
What, time-wise or like where
Time-wise, everything. So why is it taking until 26 to gain your first pro contract, and what was the process to get to that point?
Why did it take you so long?
Yeah.
Why was I so bad? I don't know, when I was 18, I just think I just wasn't developed enough in terms of like just getting, just running better standard races, probably being around people who were like better than me and stuff like that. And in terms of time wise, I was running 159, 402, 831 and 1535, so wasn't the greatest on the track, but I was more of a cross country man at that time. And then why would it take you so long? I don't know, I just think I just developed slower. I think if you look through my World Athletics, I do improve. It's just slower than probably most people. I don't really make any massive jumps, just little jumps every year.
I think the reason why I mention it is more because we've got, in the UK, Great Britain especially, we've got a ton of child prodigies. People that, I'm gonna say kids, but I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean that there's people that are making Olympic teams, world teams, winning medals, and they're all sub 22. And for somebody like yourself, I'm imagining at 20 years old, you couldn't even imagine being in that position. But what kept you in the game for that long and gave you the belief to think that you could now? Because most people get to 24, 25, don't have a pro contract, and then they sort of sack it in, but you stuck in there.
I think it was just more, I knew there was a lot more, and even now I still know there's a lot more. I just knew there was more there, I was just given the chance. I suppose you're just kind of banking on just chipping away, and just whatever races you're in, just win them or do as best you can in them, or just at least be PBing. And anytime someone gives you a bit of a break in a race or whatever, you have to kind of take it, like. And that was kind of my attitude for the last few years, just win the race you're in, even if it's a B or C race. Like, make sure you win that race and just work your way up that way, and eventually hopefully getting there now.
And what's the plan this season? Indoors, get the qualifying standard for the Euros out the way anyway, get into the final, see what happens. And what does indoors look like for now? You're a pro athlete. Has anything changed? Have you signed anything? Has it made it getting into races easier?
Yeah, definitely after the summer, I've got 2 meets so far, the 31st and the 13th, and they're way better standard than I was in last year.
But is that because of how you performed last year, or is that because of being signed?
Definitely how I performed. I'm a lot faster.
Yeah, I'd agree on performance.
Coming in 3.5 seconds quicker, so that also
So what
helps.
were you running previously? So last year your personal best was
3:36.8.
3:36, and then the year just gone, so your most recent year was
33.1.
So you jumped 3 seconds. Yeah. So we jumped 3.5 seconds. And the plans this year? Ambitious, or are we going to just try and take it slow and steady?
Once I'm improving, but no, I obviously want to run quicker, but I want to run quick, but I also want to be getting into finals and stuff like that. But if you're in a final, you're going to run the time that I think I can run. So
okay, so medals or personal best. So you've got you've had a choice now. You can win a bronze medal, because gold gonna supersede anything. You can win a bronze medal at Worlds this year in Tokyo, or you can run 3:27. What are you picking?
Ooh, 27.
328 and 329 are achievable. I would say that having trained with you, I would say they're within your grasp. I know
Bronze.
talk's cheap. Why bronze?
I perform. I feel like I'm better, more of a championship racer as opposed to like a time trotter. But I still think I can run fast. Like I still want to get the Irish records. But no, I think I just prefer a medal.
Okay, so there we have it. So, in summary, Cathal, we call him Irish, not in like a rude way. It's just what the nickname's been, and we've sort of ran with. But he sort of believed from young, because it's like myself. I only developed quite later, but earlier than Cathal. To the Irish view, sorry, I know that I'm pronouncing that wrong. Please don't take offence. Cathal, I struggle to get out. And it's, when we say Irish, it's always in good faith. But I mean, he believed, and that boy is talented. I'm not gonna say boy because he's a man. He's only a few years younger than me. And he's got some serious talent. I train with him. I know what he's worth, and I know what his value is to me as an athlete. I've almost reined in my training around him, and I've tailored a lot of what I do around him because he's so sensible, he's so calculated, and he's got such a belief in himself that the things that held him back in years prior was injuries. And the injuries, he had a crux, and it was injury after injury after injury, and he just missed years and years and years. And he's been through the collegiate system. I believe he went to, it's Portland University, done university. He's done a lot, but he just kept believing. He's 26 and only just signed his first pro contract. That's pretty insane. I know guys that have stopped running at 26 after having not been able to sign a new contract. That did make it hard financially for him. He was squeezed. He did have to beg, borrow and steal, figure of speech, of course. But he got there. He's got there in the end, and now he's just signed his first contract, and he's a Nike athlete, the best brand in the world, the most renowned brand, and the leader of innovation in the sport right now. So it's exciting, and now he's got his turn to make his mark in history, to win a few medals, and fundamentally to try and win some big races. So no, it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time to be in the group, and you can see the size of our group that you saw earlier today. There's a lot of us now, and iron sharpens iron. I spent 3 or 4 years training by myself. It's so much harder. Being in a group really does make a difference. It really does. Good news. So to the youngsters out there, keep the belief. It's going to be tough, and if it wasn't tough, it wouldn't be worth having in the end. And you have to be content knowing that nothing's guaranteed. It's just not, and that's the harsh truth, is that you can work your balls off, or your bum off, whatever it may be, and you can break your neck trying to, again, figure of speech, trying to make it happen, and it's just not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So you just got to be willing to graft and hurt yourself, knowing that it might work, it might not, but you'll be damned if, you'll never know, and I'll be damned if myself, if I don't do it, because then I'll be left wondering what if. Just keep the belief, keep grinding. I'd say grind when nobody's watching, because it's so easy to do it when everybody's there. In an environment like this in Potch, so easy to get the training done, but can you do it in the middle of winter? It is easier out here, that's why we come. If it was easier in the UK, we'd stay there, but can you do it? And we all had to go through that process as the younger athletes, in the cold, in the snow, in the rain, in the wet, in the miserable weather. When you're dealing with things like SADS, where it's like seasonal depression, even young people deal with that. Whatever it may be, just hold the faith and keep believing, and have that dogged belief that you won't be denied. And if you can get there, then kudos, but you'll never know unless you try. You'll never know unless you try. And not everyone is a generational freak, but there are some that don't have to put in that same effort. Never compare yourself to them, because this is your chapter, this is your book, this is your story. Only you can run this, write this, and see where you end up. Until the next one, if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe. I'm not asking you to like, just to subscribe, that helps me massively. And we'll see you in the next one. We've got a lot of content coming up over the next few weeks. I'm going to try and be as consistent as I can. It has been hard because I've been injured this last over Christmas period. I'm only just getting back into it after 2.5 to 3 weeks out, but it's looking good. I'm going to be running indoors. I'm still the second fastest man ever over 800 meters. I won't be running many 800s, indoors that is, but I am a seasoned veteran, if you like now. Kills me to say it. I am a seasoned vet in the 800 now, in the indoors, and the not so much the 15, but I will be contending, providing all goes to plan here in Potch. And I'll see you soon. I'm out.